Gosh, okay, my favourite roles, movies that meant the most to me. Honestly, I have to start with Heavenly Creatures, which was the first film I ever did when I was 17 years old, and it was directed by Peter Jackson. Cut to clip of Heavenly Creatures. I was very, very lucky not just to be cast in that wonderful role as my first film, but that as my first film, it ended up being a really good film. And people really did enjoy it, and it is a film that people remember and still talk about today because it was based on a true story. And often an actor will be around for a long time, and they'll chip away at a crowd. Like, look at Michael Fassbender. I mean, it's only in the last few years that he's started to become really noticeable, really successful, but actually he's been making films and television from a very young age. I got lucky. My first film at the age of 17, and it got me really noticed. So for me, that was a big deal. Other spectacular roles for me that I've played. So I think Clementine in Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless Mind, that almost marked quite a big turning point, I think, in my career, because I played an American character in that film. And I, before that, had played a lot of English roles in sort of more classical period stories. And so this for me did sort of, it changed all of that and it opened a lot of other doors. And I think playing Hannah Schmitz in The Reader, that was a big deal for me as well. As an actress, I learnt a lot. And April Wheeler, also in Revolutionary Road, it was a very special experience. And actually this, playing Joanna Hoffman in Steve Jobs, it was the last film I did in this decade of my life. I'm about to turn 40, actually, next weekend. And it's really kind of been an amazing end to that chapter.
Yeah, you didn't mention Titanic, my favorite.
Well, because, that would be predictable, wouldn't it, to mention Titanic?